everybody, it's Missy Wolf with Center Stage Magazine, and I am here with my good friend T.G. Sheppard. How are you?
Missy, I'm doing great, and it's always great to see you and talk to you.
I absolutely adore you and your wife so much. You guys are my two favorite people. Like
Yeah.
anytime I get the chance to interview you guys, I'm like, yes, let's do it. Scott, let's do it. Anytime.
Well, it's been a busy day. This is interview day today. We've done a lot of different interviews, but I was looking forward. This one I was looking forward to because we know each
You're so
other.
sweet.
It's just like just talking to your friend, not necessarily working.
Right?
Yeah.
I know the nerves for me are all gone now. Whenever I get to talk to you, it's like, oh, they're my friends. It's
Oh,
fine. But every time
we've done it a few times.
Yeah, we've had some great times. Now, last time I talked to Kelly, she was telling me about the buttons that you guys bought for the dog. I want to know, I want to know how that all has gone and what has she learned or what has he learned? I don't remember. It was a
Well,
puppy.
we've always had the bell on the door, so it's when she wants to
Right.
go out. Coco.
Yes.
Coco Sheppard.
Yeah.
And she'll go ring the bell when she wants to go out. And
Mhm.
when she really has to go bad, she'll bang that bell hard. And then we got the buttons, as you say. And now she'll go over and say, I love you, Daddy, or I love you, Mommy, or I want a puppy treat, or
Oh,
I want water. I mean, she talks to us through buttons.
yeah.
I know that sounds crazy, but they're very smart. All puppies
Yeah.
are smart if you really take the time to work with them. They are able to communicate with you if you'll let them. So
Absolutely. Well, because of you guys, my boxer, he does the bells on the door.
oh, good.
So he lets me know, and I was thinking about those buttons, and then Kelly told me about it. I was like, I haven't bought them yet, but I really need to. I think that would be great.
Well, you need to, because you'll be surprised that your puppy conversing with you through the buttons. Really true.
Yeah.
And it will shock you when all of a sudden you're sitting around and you'll hear in the house somewhere, I love you, Mommy, or I love you.
Oh,
It'll freak you out because they're able to, yeah. Yeah.
that's the coolest thing. But also a cool thing is this new duet you and Kelly have. You're still the one. You guys recorded this as a duet just in time for Valentine's Day. What led you to do this?
We were in Vegas a year and a half or so ago, and we caught Shania's show. And after the show, that song kind of resonated with us. We caught ourselves singing it in the car or around the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But when we got ready to do our new duet album, which was a year and a half ago, we started this project. Kelly said, let's do the Shania Twain song. And I said, yeah, perfect. I said, we love that song. But not every song that a single artist does, it turns into a duet, but
Right.
lyrically. And I thought it was very romantic, that particular song. And so we thought we'd come with it as the first single off of the new album that drops sometime in the spring, and make it a Valentine's Day release for all the romantics out there.
I love it. And honestly, I mean, you need a new good song every year because, some of those songs become like wedding songs and then everybody does it. So we constantly need new songs, new material. And I think that this is perfect. And the two of you together, I mean, to me in the country world, there's no better couple to do that song as a duet than you and Kelly. I mean, the love you two have for one another, it just shows every time I see you guys. It's just everybody in town knows that you two are like the real deal country power couple. In my opinion, specifically, I just look up to you guys. I think you guys are phenomenal and such a good example.
It's so great of you to say that because, really and truly, how many people are blessed enough to be married to someone who understands what they do for a living, or maybe does the same thing for a living that you do, and being married to Kelly and coming in off the road, and having played over the weekend, telling her what happened or where I played, she will say, oh, I remember playing there, or that happened to me. So it's really, I'm blessed to be able to be married to somebody who does the same thing I do for a living. So doing the duet album was a labor of love for us. I mean, we did the iconic duets album many
Right.
years. And it was so successful that people kept saying, when are you going to record another duet album together? So we felt it was time a year and a half ago
Yes.
to get started. It just took a while to get it the way we wanted it.
You know what? I mean, honestly, you can't ever really put a time frame on that because you know, I found out in this industry, anytime you do put a time frame on something, something's going to happen, or it's not going to work right, or something better is going to come along. You cannot fully predict what's going to happen. And the fact that it's taken, maybe a little bit more time than you anticipated just means that you have much better,
Well,
material than you thought you would have.
we're afforded a great luxury, Kelly and I are, because we have our own label. We produce our own records. We work at our own pace without
Yeah.
record labels or management being involved, telling us what to do every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Control of our careers. And I hope that every artist gets to that point in their career and their life to where they have control of what they do and not be
Yes.
pushed or rushed because of the money. We don't do it for money. We do it for the pure joy of creating something that will outlive us,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we just love creating and being in the studio, and especially together.
Absolutely. And what was that like for you making the decision to create your own label and to do this yourself and have that control that so many people don't have?
Well, technology has led us and a lot of artists in that direction to have their own labels. Most major artists of today has their own production companies and labels because we are afforded the technology of social media and
Yeah.
YouTube and so many outlets that we can go to get our music out to the public. So therefore, why not just do it yourself if you have all of those tools at your disposal to use to reach the fans of country music? So we were kind of led that way many, many years ago, 10, 12 years ago. We started our own company, Sheppard Entertainment, and we released a lot of albums. We've done a lot of albums through Time Life, Arabista now, and but we love being in control and producing our own records and not having to answer to a record label, and therefore we time and do it at our pace and hopefully make it better.
Well, and it's a way that you can stay true to yourself too, which is one of the big draws for me when I hear people talk about it, because I know that in the past, certain artists, I remember hearing a story about Martina McBride not being able to cut her hair or having to ask permission to do that. And as a fan, you don't think that happens, but it does, or it did.
Well, as I say, I hope every artist is afforded that luxury eventually in their career to be able to have control of what they do. I mean, in the beginning, when you're first starting out, you're a journeyman to the trade. You're a little green. You don't know maybe the business yet enough.
Yeah.
For a number of years, if you've been in this business long enough, you should have earned the right to have a say-so in what you do. And so
Absolutely.
we're afforded that luxury now, and especially with a new project.
I love it. What was the most exciting part of this project for you? Is there one song in particular that you guys that just exceeded your expectations, or?
There are several. I've always loved the song Morning Desire by Kenny Rogers. Of course, I toured with Kenny for years and broke my heart when we lost him, broke my heart when we lost Toby this last week.
Oh,
I'm not over that yet. I'm still hurting.
yeah.
But Morning Desire was one of those great romantic songs that lent itself to a duet with people talking back and forth to each other in the song. Kenny's was, of course, just his hit on that.
Yeah.
But we got to checking the lyric and figuring out who would do what lines and what parts of the song, and it just was magical. I've always loved the song musically. The musicality of it was just incredible. So we took a lot of time to build the proper music track for the song. But that song is probably one of the highlights for me in the album. And then there's a couple of other songs in there that are going to surprise some people. We went back a ways and picked some of our favorite songs that we've always loved. to do this album with. Hopefully it's worked. I'm very pleased with it. Kelly is too, and we hope that people are too.
Oh, your fans. I mean, the two of you have a separate fan base, but then the two of you together, like your fans just love you guys so much that I know that they're all excited and cannot wait to hear what's going to come out. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm just waiting too, because you're still the one. Doesn't that come out tomorrow? Doesn't that single come out tomorrow?
Yes. Just out tomorrow, and the album will drop probably sometime in April or May.
Yeah.
We haven't titled the album yet. We shot the album cover. Trey Twitty, Conway's guy.
Yes.
Twitty, and they're doing a great job on the road touring. He shot the cover for us. So I think when we see the final shots back from what he has shot for the cover, it will maybe those photos may lend itself to a title.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually the last process in doing an album is titling it. After you do the music and the photo sessions, you take a look. And what do we call this thing? So we'll come up with a good name.
I'm sure you will. Absolutely. Was it hard to narrow down the songs that you guys chose for the album? Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many to choose from. I mean, and we went across a lot of different genres of songs to another song we did in there was, well, it's too late, baby, now it's too late.
Yes.
Way back, okay? And so yeah, that's the most difficult part of the process is picking the music and hopefully interpreting it properly so that the people can hear it. So yeah, it was difficult to pick the songs. You know, there's a lot we didn't get to. So there'll be another.
Just do another volume. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Fans want to hear more. We always do. We always need more. It's like when you get to that last track, you're like, wait, it's over already. I need more. I mean, that's when you love an artist, you love everything that they do. And I'm telling you, you get to that last song, you're ready for another album to come out already. So I vote whatever songs didn't make the cut. Absolutely. We need another volume for sure.
Well, we've always got them in the cans. So the ones that didn't make it this time will hopefully make it to the next album. So, but as I said, it's released April or May, and we're excited about that. And we're excited about the single that's just come out because that'll give people an idea of what the album is going to be, what it's all about.
Well, we will be adding that song to our playlist that comes out tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I am very excited about that. I love when I get to add new music especially from the artists that I just absolutely adore and I have a personal connection to, because it makes it more exciting to share, right?
Because I'm always calling you, and because I've got more than one Missy that works in our company, and I know
her. I've worked with her.
Oh, wrong Missy. I'm always calling you and not
it's such a highlight. I love it. I love when you call me. Like every time I see your name pop up on my phone, I'm like, it just makes me smile.
He's talking to somebody else, it's always good to talk. Always good to talk with you, Misty, and be with you.
Well, I adore you guys, and I know you have a busy day, so I'm going to let you go. But is there anything else you want to tell fans before I let you go?
I want people to pray for Toby Keith's family. It has torn me. We've lost so many great artists the last few years. We lost Kenny Rogers, and then we lost Mac Davis. I mean, Mac was in my home singing behind me here on the couch days before he passed. And B.J. Thomas and Charlie Clark, Charlie Daniels, and I don't
know.
Olivia. Oh, wow. Olivia broke our heart to lose her. Her and Kelly were like sisters, of course.
I know.
Living in John, so we're talking about. But I don't know. I guess in closing, I just want people to keep in mind that every day is a gift. And we need to tell those that we love the most that we love them every day. And my heart goes out to Toby's family and these legions of fans around the world, because music really touched my heart. It always made me smile when I hear him sing. And he handled his, I love
Yeah.
the fact that he marched to his own drum.
Mhm.
He was the real deal. And we don't get many of those in our business. But I
No.
think the most important thing is just to keep all the people that love Toby in their prayers and in their hearts, because that's the way he will live on forever, is that way.
Absolutely. Amen to that. You are 100% right. And that was it. That was a heavy one this week. That was, nobody
Yeah,
wanted to hear it.
I
You know,
kept, I prayed for him every day, hoping that he would get through. And the strangest thing is that the night before he passed, a day ago, before going to bed that night, I turned to Kelly and I said, Kelly, we need to pray for Toby tonight.
Mm.
And then I woke up and he was gone. So it's been a tough week.
Oh,
Tough.
no, it has. Well, I love you.
Being able to be with you has lifted me up today. It's just it's always so good to be with you and talk
We
with you.
love you.
Love what you do. I love how you do it. You do it so well.
You're
I'm
so
proud of
sweet.
you. I'm proud of how far you've come and how far you're going to go in this business with what you do. And I always
Thank you.
be with you. Always.
Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. And
Happy
Kelly.
Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. You're still the one is coming out tomorrow. We're going to put it on our playlist. TG, it's always good to see you and talk to you. I love you guys so much. You
Love you
have a good
more.
rest of your day. No, you don't. I love you
Hey,
more. I love you
bye.
most. Until next time, guys. We'll see you soon.